Welcome to Minikun Tutorials. In today's tutorial, we're going to look at how to create Zotero group library and invite your co-researchers and other members of your research team. Why is this so important? When carrying out collaborative research, for example, let's assume you are carrying out meta-analysis on diabetes, for example, or a systematic review on diabetes. And you are carrying out a collaborative research. That is, you have a research team of maybe 5 or 10, and all of you are working on the same topic, systematic review on what do we call it? Diabetes, for example. You would like to collaborate, in other words, synchronize all your search items. For instance, in carrying out meta-analysis, you are going to browse different databases like PubMed, Google Scholar and what have you. So you would like to actually create a common library. This library is going to be created by the group administrator. So the Zotero group library administrator is going to create this particular library and after which invite all the other team members to join. And the settings can be done in such a way that all members of the research team can access this particular library just by logging into their Zotero account. And then you can also set it in such a way that they can add their own research items or even edit the content of the library. It's very interesting. Like I said, when collaborating with other researchers, and you might be working at distance, you are not on the same research, you are not on the same sitting on the same table. So it's very important that you have a common library so that you can coordinate or synchronize your research. All right, so without wasting my time, let's start. To create a Zotero group library, you have to go to www.zotero.org. You can do it whether you have the application or not. If you have the Zotero application installed on your PC, it's good. If you don't have it, you can still create a Zotero group library by simply creating a Zotero account on the website. So to go to the Zotero homepage, you simply have to and create a new library. First of all, let me show you what a library is. Everything that is brown here, the big brown folders over here, are what we term as the libraries. A library contains collections of what items or research items. These items could be articles and whatever you. So we have different types of libraries, like this one. This not a group library. These ones over here are group libraries that I have joined, for example. So if I should, for instance, if I should click on this one, as you can see, we have several collections, and each collection contains some items. We can have sub collections within a particular collection, like this one. We have sub collections, let's say for anxiety, depression, alcohol, and whatever. So if I want to create a new collection, if I want to create a new library for that, a group library for that matter, all I have to do in this case is to go to www.org just on your browser, or you can click on this button and then select new group. When you click on new group, it opens the Zotero login homepage. Okay, or you can just click over here in case you don't have the app. There's no problem. You just write www.zotero.org. As you can see, then you hit enter. It's the same thing. So when you come over here, click on login, and then you come and log in. In case you don't already have a Zotero account, you can create one. It's not complicated. All you have to do is write your email address, like this one over here, and then you put your password, and then you click on, in case you don't have an account, you click on register to create a new account. In case you already have an account, then you simply click on login. So if I should log in, okay, and now I've logged into my Zotero account. Okay, why is creating Zotero library important? When you create Zotero library, let's say online, as I'm doing on the Zotero website, what happens is that I can, after creating the library, you can synchronize the library. That is, you can synchronize all the data that you've saved within the library within your what should I say, within your Zotero library. Let's say from your local whatever, your PC, you can synchronize the data within your PC on your what should I call it, from your local drivers over here with the Zotero servers online. So what that means is wherever you are, you can log into uh, your Zotero account and you'll be able to access the same data either through the app. If you want to access, for instance, your data through the app, then you have to open the Zotero app. Let me show you quickly. That's not the aim of our tutorial, but you can just come and click on, for instance, if you want to synchronize, I mean, your data. So let's say I'll show you quickly. If you want to synchronize your data that you've saved within your Zotero account, if you want to access it via the Zotero app, you just simply come and click on File, and then you come and click on Preferences, and then you come and click on Synchronize over here, and then currently there's no any account that is linked, so you can just simply come and type in, and then you sync it, put in the password, write your email address, put in the password, and sync. Okay, let me try syncing. And then what that means is that as soon as you sync, everything will display over here. My current account, for instance, is this one. Let me write it for you. Sorry. Okay, so if I should sync, the syncing is done. And what that means is that when I create a group library, as a member, I'll actually do it with different email addresses so that you understand what I'm trying to say. I'll use different email addresses and let it appear as if I was inviting, let's say, members from other places. Then I'll show you how to, in case you receive the invitation as a research team member, how do you accept the invitation by logging into Zotero, and then you can now access your group libraries via either the Zotero app or online through the Zotero website, www.zotero.org. Okay, let's move on. It's not complicated. So let's come to the website as we are here. Now, you simply have to log into your Zotero account as we've done. In case you don't have an account, I've shown you how to create one. All right. So after logging in, if you want to log out, you click over here to log out. If you want to log in, you click over here, and then you put your email address. For instance, let me use this one, and after which I will click on log in. If you don't have, then you click here to register as I told you. So let's log in. Okay, after logging in, now what do we want to do? We want to create a new group. This is the home page, after which we have library, we have what, groups. So you click on groups over here, and now you see all the groups that you've already joined. For instance, I've already joined some 2 groups, additional records on identified, what should I say, whatever that it is, that's not our business. And then systematic review on cardiovascular disease. These are existing groups with 2 members and whatever. So assuming we want to create a new group, we simply click on, you as the administrator, when you log into your Zotero account, you simply click on create a new group. And now you write the name of the group. Let's name it, for example, systematic review on diabetes. So systematic review on diabetes. Okay, this is the name of the group. Now you have the choice. Do you want to create a public let's say a public group with open membership, or you want a public group with closed membership or private group membership. That's up to you. The definition is clear. When we talk about public group with open membership, what that means is anyone can view the contents of your group online and join the group instantly. If you create, let's say, private closed membership, what that means is that anyone can view your group online, but members must apply to, must be invited, or they must apply to join, or they must be invited. And then with a private, everything is private. So I think preferably let's pick this one. This is much more secured, so that not everybody can just join the group without a notice or whatever. And then when you click over here and then you click on create group. Okay, so after creating the group, this now concerns the group member settings, I guess. So with the group member settings, okay, the type of group, first of all, is a private, okay, it's a public closed group. And then the next one has to do with the library reading, who can read, anyone on the internet. This is not actually the group member settings. And what should I say, library editing, who can edit, any group members. And then we have the file editing too. Okay, so we can save it this way. If you want to make some changes, you can do that. And after that, you can click on, let's say, group member settings. And then now with the group member settings, as you can see, you have all the members. I'm the administrator. I just created it, even though I've used multiple email addresses just to explain to you how it works. So this is the administrator over here, Sandong Minunkun. He created it. He's the owner. And that's the administrator, the group administrator. And then you can now invite members to join the group. So if you want, you can update roles in case you have several members. Then you can assign maybe the administrative role to somebody else. But now, for the meantime, let's invite members to join the group. So I can click on invite members, and all you have to do is either you type in the name of the username of the group member, or you simply type in their email address that they are using for Zotero. So if I should type in, for instance, Francis Minukun at gmail.com, and then I'll invite this man. Okay, the invitation is sent, and after which you can invite another member. You can invite as many as possible. Then we invite Francis Minukun once again. Minukun 65 love at gmail.com. This is the second person that we've invited. All right, now watch here. You realize that the first person, Francis Minukun, his username is Minukun, and then that tells us that Francis Minukun has a Zotero account. But the second person, whose email address is Francis Minukun 65 love, probably has no Zotero account. However, he'll receive the invitation maybe through mail, and then he'll click on his mailbox to create the Zotero account. Or what he would have to do is to go online and go and create a Zotero account, and as soon as after creating a Zotero account, when he logs in with his email address, he will be able to access the Zotero library that we are trying to create. But the administrator remains Sandong Minukun. All right, so now after this, we can now move onto the library settings. In case you want to update roles, you can click over here and update roles. But for the meantime, we don't have to do anything. It's okay. The administrator remains this. These are the member invitations. And let's click on library settings. So when you click on library settings over here, we have the library settings. The group type, like I said, is private, whatever. We've already looked at the library settings. And now, sorry, okay. Now the group has already been created, and that is what systematic review on diabetes. Just click on the group over here. When you click on the group over here, as you can see, we have the owner or the administrator and one member who has joined the group or whatever. Why is it one member? Because haven't yet, those who are the invited members haven't yet accepted. So I'll now show you how to accept the invitation. So to accept the invitation, it's not complicated. Let me quickly open a new, let's assume you are invited. So all you have to do is go to www.zotero.org, and then let me log out. Since, so let's assume the first person is going to accept, so he simply has to log in, and then he will write his email address. Several people have been invited. This person will, okay, Francis Minikun will log into Zotero, his Zotero account, and after logging into Zotero account, this is actually my Zotero library online, and it's the same library. Sorry, let me show you. It's the same library that you see over here. If I want to, I can unsync it, but it's the same library over here. As you can see, it is the same library within the Zotero app. Is the same library. All right, so but this is my Zotero library online too, you see. So right now, as soon as you as the member, if I'm invited and I want to accept, what do I have to do? I simply have to come and click on groups over here. And then when I click, after logging into Zotero from on the website, you come and click on groups, and then you come and see the invitation over here. You have been invited to join systematic review on diabetes. So I would say join, and henceforth I've become a member of this particular Zotero group library. Right now, the number of members have increased to 2. And since I made the settings to be in such a way that every group member can edit or add research items to the group, what that means is I can start adding research items like articles, journal articles, whatever, thesis reports, whatever that I find, books and what have you, to the library. Every member can add stuff to it, but the administrator remains one. So let me show you quickly how we can add some stuff to the library. And you realize that every member will have access to these libraries. So to add something to the library, simply come down here and come and click on group library over here. Okay, so within the group library, what's our library? Our library is actually systematic review on diabetes. That is this one. So here it is, systematic review on diabetes, and currently it's empty. We don't have any collections within this library. So I can, as a member of the group, if not, the administrator can be doing everything, but since the administrator, we did the settings in such a way that every member of the group is capable of adding things. I don't want to log in with the other email address, so I can just start adding something to it. So to add something to it, you simply click on this button to add a collection. This actually a library here, a group library. And then to add a collection to it, you can say, for instance, prevalence of diabetes. Prevalence of diabetes. And then you can add as many collections as possible. Then the second collection, you simply click here and add a second collection. You can call it association between age and diabetes. Between age and diabetes. Okay, you can add as many as possible. So when you just click outside, the thing is saved. Okay, so now that we've created these what do we call them? Now that we've created these these collections, we can now, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so now we can simply add some items to it. We can attach some files. We can, do a lot with it. And at this point, it's important to have the application. When you have the application, you're able to save files directly from the internet into your, all you have to do is simply come to your application. You have to install the Zotero app. Else, over here, what you can do is you can attach files. For instance, these collections that we've created within our Zotero library, the problem is, if I should, for instance, within this library, if I should come over here, you see something like this documentation groups, whatever. If you come over here, you see something like add, no, we don't want to add another collection. You see something like add new item. So if you click on add new item, you can actually attach some files. For example, if I want to add, let's say I want to add, I don't know what, an article. So I simply click on this button and I'll find something like journal article, whatever. If I click on more, you find more and more and more and more film, whatever that it is, So for the meantime, let's pick, for instance, journal article. And as soon as I click on journal article, make sure you have selected the right collection. It means journal article is going to be, the journal article we are trying to attach will be saved in this particular library. But the problem with attached files is that after synchronizing, attached files cannot be accessed everywhere. It's only files that you save from databases, online databases, that can be accessed everywhere. But when you attach files and then you leave your room and you go to your office, when you are using that the PC over there, you cannot access files that you attach using this particular PC. So what that means is other group members cannot have access to attached files in the group. I don't know for sure, but when you synchronize, this is what happens. So it's better to save files from databases, online databases, to be sure that every member of the group, after synchronizing, can have access to all the research items within the Zotero library. But let's assume everybody uses in case you want to still attach files within the Zotero library, I'll quickly show you before we move to the actual thing. So if you want to attach some files, after clicking on, you see, okay, we've clicked on the collection over here within our Zotero library, which is systematic review on diabetes, and we've clicked over here, we've selected what journal article, and after which we have this our journal article item that we are trying to create. So now after this, to attach the file is very simple. You can simply, let's assume you are attaching a file from your desktop or your local drivers. So you simply come and select the file that the journal article that you are trying to create. Simply select it as it is. Then you come and click on attachments. When you click on attachments, then you come and click on attach file. So, but like I told you, when you click on attach file, and then you now come to, for example, let me come to the desktop, and I'll come and click on, let's say, this particular journal article. Then I'll just open it. Let's see what happens. What that means is Zotero will attach this file to the library. But remember, this one is attached from local source. So you see, we have the PDF. When I click on it, look at the PDF over there being attached to this particular journal article that we are trying to create. So if I should double click on the PDF, it will open. But since this, oh no, you click over here. Sorry. You can even generate a link for it if you want. You can generate a link for it over here and just write a link for it. I don't know, any kind of URL. Just do anything and save it as link. If I should click on this, it will open the, what do we call it for me? It will open the PDF for me. If I should click on, this, okay, click on here, it will open the PDF. Else over here you can also click, if you click on this button, it will open the PDF normally. So this is a PDF, it has opened it for us. So this is how you attach files in your Zotero library from from your PC or your local drives. But like I said, these attached files from your local drives cannot be accessed online. So I would advise that you rather put a link, so for instance, you can put a link over here, click over here, and then you go to your Zotero website. You go to your browser and you go to any database. For instance, you go to Google Scholar. So you go to Google Scholar, for example, and then you search for the article that you want to save. Sorry, now that I'm in Google Scholar, for example, let's assume I want to search for the same article that I just entered, even though it's not on diabetes, but let's assume I want to search for it. So okay, so you come and paste it here and then search for it. So here it is, I guess. Okay, so over here, what you can simply do is copy this link over here. So when you search for the article within your Google Scholar or whichever database that you are using, this is the article. You might not have full access to it, I don't know, but you can copy this link over here, copy it and go and paste it, because this one is from the database source. You are not attaching a locally saved file, so this one every group member can access it. So if I should come back to Zotero over here, all I have to do is simply come and put a link here, and now the title for the title, I've saved the link here. Now the title, what's the title of the article is what? You can copy it and paste. This is the title of the article, just copy it, come back to your, where is it? No, not here. Okay, this is the link to the, then we put the title here, then we just add it. Okay, so this is much better than the PDF file. The PDF file is a locally saved file, and that one is can just simply fade away. Let's put it that way. But this one that I've saved, this one with a link, every group member can access it. This is what I'm talking about. You see, so this is better. This is pretty much better than the locally saved file. Okay, anywhere the person is, he can access the link, because this is coming from directly from the database. All right, now let me show you the other way around. This method is also good in a sense that in case you have the Zotero app within your you have installed the Zotero application, then the best way to also do it will be, instead of this, when you want to save the file online, this is how you do it. So you can create another collection. For instance, within prevalence of diabetes, we can try to create another item, for instance, and we can call that one, let's say, another journal article, for example, and then this particular journal article will try to attach another file. So we can come to our database once again. Let's come to database, come and select, let's say, go in Google Scholar, PubMed, whichever database that you choose, and we say prevalence of diabetes, for example, prevalence of diabetes. Okay, whatever, and then let's try to open this one. Okay, over here, let me click over here. Okay, and this is the article over here for us. Okay, so we have the article over here. This is the full article here. As you can see, if I should click on download PDF, sorry for the interruption. So this is the full article right here for us. And the same thing, I can, for instance, I can click on download PDF to download it. I don't have zoomed it too much. It's okay. So I can download a PDF within my database or whatever, but in the same format. Why not copy the link over here? You copy the link once again, like we did the other time. Click here, copy the link from the database, and now come to your, where is it? Come to your Zotero and come and attach the file. So you click on attach file, and then we add the URL. So we add the URL, we just simply paste it here. Then we can add a title to once again. So where is the title? The title is Prevalence of Diabetes Mellitus and Impaired Glucose Regulation in Spain. So we just simply copy this particular study and come over here within our Zotero group library and come and put a title here. We've already pasted a link over there. And if I should add it, this done. What that means is every group member should be able to access the content via this link. So we can, and if you want to create another collection, so you can save as many as possible within the same collection. You can save as many articles as possible, or many things. You can add a new item within the same collection, and then we'll name it. For instance, it's a book. For example, you know that the book comes with this blue icon, a book, for example, and then we come and we go to our database, search for the book, come and attach the link, or we can attach files from locally saved from the desktop, or as I did earlier on. But remember, when you attach a locally saved file, that one cannot be accessed by every group member, even when you synchronize your group library. Now, the last method to add data to your group library that I'm going to show you is using the Zotero application. So this is our Zotero application, and it's important that you, as the group member, when you are trying to add data to the Zotero group library, so first of all, we have to locate our library over here. The name of our library is what? Prevalence of Diabetes Mellitus, or Prevalence of Diabetes. I can't find it here. So when you are within the Zotero library, if you want, let's close it and open the Zotero app. When you are within the Zotero app, this is the Zotero app on my desktop. I click on it. Then as soon as it opens, okay, I'll try to find the group library. This is actually the group libraries. We have, ours is Prevalence of Diabetes Mellitus. It's not found here. So if you want to, if you are within the Zotero app, in case your group library doesn't appear, simply synchronize, so that it will, what should I say, after synchronizing, let's see what happens. We should be able to find Prevalence of Diabetes Mellitus as a group. I don't know, let me come. As a group library, within the group libraries, we have what? Additional whatever. The name of our library is Prevalence of Diabetes Mellitus. Let me come. Let's synchronize once again and see what happens. But more importantly, you have to make sure that you have synchronized. I don't know what to say. Let me come. You have to make sure you come to come and click on edit, come and click on preferences, and then you come and click on synchronize over here. When you click on synchronize, then you verify that your name is actually synchronized, or your online Zotero account is actually linked with the Zotero application, so that you can actually synchronize the data that from your Zotero account into the app. So you have to verify that, and then you just click on OK. In case it's not, then you have to put your password and everything. For example, if I should click here, I can unlink this particular person here. If I should unlink, what that means is, then so it will be something like that. You put in your email address and you put in your password. Then you start syncing. Sorry, I have invalid password. So okay, click on sync, then you click on OK. Now after doing this, let's see what happens. We still can't find our Zotero library. I don't know why. The name of the library that we created is what is actually systematic review on diabetes. I think it's over there, right? Systematic review on diabetes. Here it is. You see? So it's here. Systematic review on diabetes. Here it is. And look at the content. We've added this, look at the website that I've added, and then the locally attached PDF. So anybody anywhere can access these files as a group member. This is the second one, and this is the book with no content. Here the book, we haven't yet attached anything to it. The book that we, but I'm actually doing this as Minunkun. So if you think I'm lying, let's log out and try with a different application. Sorry, and try with a different group member and see whether he also find the same thing or not. But before that, let me now show you how you can save files as a group member using via the Zotero app instead of the online site. Okay, so if you want to save files, let's say you simply click on, so you can simply click on your group library, which is systematic review on diabetes, and then you come and if you want to create a new collection, similarly, you simply have to, you can come over here and come and click on new collection. Okay, sorry, if you want new collection, over here, new collection, select the library and come and click on new collection, and then it is asking for the name of the collection. So we can say with what can we say about diabetes? Infection rate. Oh no, we already talking about prevalence. We can talk about complications of diabetes. And if I should save it, so we have complications of diabetes over here, and now you simply come to you make sure this is selected so it's active. Now you come to your Google Scholar or any database that you wish to use and come and write complications of diabetes. Within your Google Scholar, write complications of diabetes. So this first one, we can select this one, click over here, and it opens the article for us. Sometimes it's not a free article, whatever that it is, we don't give a damn. Excuse me for my language. So now we will save this file directly into our Zotero. This is the article over here. So to save it, I wouldn't go waste my time on this. Let's save it in our Zotero. You make sure that within your application, you've selected the right collection. As you can see, complications of diabetes. So we've selected the right, within the library, we selected the right the right collection in which you want to save the file. Then we simply come over here and come to your browser, then you come and click on save to Zotero here, and automatically it will be saved onto your Zotero file. All right, so right now the file has been saved into this particular collection, as you can see. So this is perfect. Now if we try to right now, what I would do is that all this while the group, remember the group was created by who? The group was created by Menukun. Menukun created a group. He's the administrator. Sorry, Sandong, sorry for that matter. Sandong is the administrator of the group, and he invited some members to join. Let me move on. He invited Menukun to join, and now we have 2 members of the group. And then when I joined, I logged in as Menukun, and then I started to add these files. So now let's try to log in with Sandong once again and see whether Sandong can also have these files, can also see these files. Remember this Sandong, as I showed you, when Sandong created a group, he hadn't added anything, but it's Minukun who actually did the addition. So what that means is every member of the group can work on the group, can add and delete things and do whatever. And since the contents or the research items are synced, what that means is every member of the group can see the changes and can also add or modify or do whatever. So let me log in this time around as, instead of Menukun who did the addition, where is it? Sorry. So it's Menukun who added all these, as you can see. If you want to see who logged in to the group, this is actually Menukun. As you can see, I logged in and I started adding all these stuffs. So what I can quickly do right now is that this Menukun, as you can see over here. So I can quickly log out of the library, and I'll log in as Sandong and see whether Sandong will be able to see all these articles. So let's log in. So Sandong is going to log in. So if I should log in as Sandong within the Zotero library, let's see whether I can access all those articles. You see, as soon as I logged in as Sandong, I've also accessed the same articles. This is this is the group library over here, and I have everything here. If you want, let's go to the Zotero app, and I'll try to unsync. Let me come within the Zotero app. I'll try to unsync Menukun and then log in as Sandong and show you. So let me click on edit over here, come to preferences, and then I'll come and unsync Menukun. So I'll unlink Menukun. Okay, so if I should now log in as Sandong Menukun, I'll unlink Francis and log in as Sandong. If I should put in my password over here, okay, sync up. Would you like? Yes, of course, it can remove all those stuff. Switch, let's switch and see. You see, now this is the new person over here. It's syncing, it's actually doing it. You say okay, I don't know why it's saying error, whatever. Let's see what happens. I'm actually trying to sync. I've unsynced the initial user, and I'm now, which was Minukun, and I'm now logging in as Sandong. Yes, sorry, the names are whatever. So let's see what happens. This might take time simply because I've been using my PC as Minukun, but I'm just trying to tell you the logic behind this is that as soon as I sync, after you've created a group, every member of the group can have access to the group content either via the app or online through the Zotero website. So every member of the group is just a matter of going to www.zotero.org, and then you can just log in. You can log in as Sandong, for instance, here. You know, sorry, come and click on log out or log in. You write your email address, Sandong, you log in, then you click on groups, and you have all the groups over here. We have systematic review of what diabetes. We have 2 members, who and who, and these are the things that we've added, the items, the research items, a book, and 3 journal articles. So it's the same thing, be it Sandong. If I should log in with another person that has been invited and the person has accepted to join a group, the fellow can equally access these things. And I was explaining that you can also do that via the what do you call it, the application. And all you have to do is simply click on edit, come to preferences. You make sure you sync and link your Zotero account to the Zotero application, and Zotero will be able to sync all your data into this particular place. And that's what we are trying to do, but I don't know why it's keeping long. Anyway, this marks the end of our tutorial on how to create Zotero group libraries and for collaborative research purposes. If you have any question, do not hesitate to ask and I will respond to you. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to subscribe. See you in another tutorial. Bye.